Good morning. My name is Tom. I come to you from northern Maine. There's been a disaster today at the lean-to. I've hiked out here today. I brought out a steel tub that I can use for a fire pit when the snow gets deep. But as I snowshoed out to the lean-to, it looked a little funny. Well, a tree about this big around has fallen right on top of it. I will step out of the picture and you'll be able to see. So I was coming out here tomorrow to build me a nice big campfire and have me a breakfast at the lean-to. I still will be doing that, but now I need to bring out some more tools. And we're gonna rebuild the lean-to tomorrow. But I wanted to show you this evening what the lean-to looks like. You can see there's the tree right there, uprooted from its root ball and laid right across the top of it. Now it did come down on top of my post. I'll swing you around. You can see it's a pretty big tree. It goes out there 40 feet after the lean-to. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a good thing out of a bad thing. I'm going to leave that tree there. I'm going to limb it out. It's setting on top of my big post. I'm going to limb it out and I'm going to make a pot holder out of it. I will run a chain down from the tree and I will have my fire pit directly beneath that tree. So I will make a good thing out of a bad thing. It looks like it'll make a pretty good pot holder for many years. Well, I don't know, but I'm going to try to jack that beam up with that Jeep jack. It'll almost make it to the top of my post. And then we'll see if I can muscle it in from there. Well, there it is, the front beam back up into place. So far so good, no problems. The old Jeep jack did its job. I'll be finishing it up this summer. I got it started last December. It's a work in progress. Well, I got the lean-to put back together. I used a Jeep jack and a couple of my kindling blocks of cedar. I went back to the cabin with the sled. It's a pull sled and snowshoes. I don't have a snowmobile trail out to the lean-to. I hauled back the tools that I needed, which was a sledgehammer, a Jeep jack, and I took half of the stuff down and then I used the Jeep jack to lift it up. You can see in the videos. But it's getting close to dark now, so I'm going to have a cup of coffee, enjoy this spot for a few minutes, and then make my third trip back to the cabin today. Was a second trip. No, I came out with I brought a tub out for building fire. You'll see tomorrow. And then found out the lean-to had been crushed. So then I made a game plan, and then I headed back to the cabin. And that's when I loaded up my Jeep Jack, chainsaw, and a big honking sledgehammer. And I'm going to leave that tree in place. And what I'm going to use it for, I'm going to trim it up. I'm going to cut it off just about right above my head. And it falls right on. When I built the lean-to, I cut the top of a tree off. So it's right in the ground stump. And this tree fell directly right on top of it. So by cutting it off, I can use it as a pot hanger to hang pots over my campfire. This tub that I brought out is the bottom of a steel wheelbarrow. And what I want it for is in the winter time, we get 5, 6, sometimes 7 feet of snow here. So to dig down every time to build a campfire when I just come out for a cup of coffee and a snack, maybe breakfast, I'm going to use this tub. I will leave it inside of the lean-to, and then I can put it on top of the snow, build my fire, put my fire out, and I don't have to dig that deep hole to get down into down to bare ground so I can build a fire, or I don't have to lay logs on top of the snow to build a fire that way. So this tub will be a handy little thing. I can cook my lunch, enjoy myself, not work too hard, and just plain enjoy the hike out here. So tomorrow morning, I will be coming out here with eggs and bacon. A couple of frying pans. I'm thinking right now a couple small cast iron pans that I've got. Build a fire in that tub and just plain enjoy the day out here. I'm not exactly sure what I'll be doing. I will be bringing some tools with me, and I would like to do a little bit of work on here while I've got the time. This is a work in progress, so I will keep puttering on this through the summer. It's just a place that I come and hang out. It's a great place to have a cup of coffee and all of that. And I would love to sit around this campfire with quite a few of my viewers. I love you guys' comments. Half the reason I like coming out here to the lean-to to do some of these videos, and my plans is to do quite a few here in the upcoming months. I just think it's a nice place for all of us to settle down around the campfire and maybe enjoy each other's company. I know that probably sounds kind of strange being a videotape and all, but when I get you guys' comments, it's just like you were here. So that's what I think I like about the comments, and that's why I kind of put this little lean-to together. So cheers, here's coffee. It's getting darker, but I don't know. Kind of seems like a pretty good place to hang out for a few more minutes. Lots of deer sign out here. Oh, and the other thing is I had the game camera set up. So I'm bringing that back with me right now to the cabin. And what I'm hoping is maybe there's some footage on there of this tree falling on the lean-to. I haven't looked through the clips yet, but that would be quite interesting to see the moment that this tree landed on my lean-to. So if it's there, I will share it with you guys. So, and Dawn, you enjoy that moose. Piece of that moose would go pretty good right now on this campfire tomorrow morning. Big old steak like that laid out there in the campfire. I can see that happening. And the other thing I'm bringing out here tomorrow is I have made up some deer spare ribs. I've cooked them up earlier today in the pressure cooker. Lathered them up in some Sweet Baby Ray hot sauce, as well as some Sweet Baby Ray barbecue sauce. I mixed the two together and made a nice little, it tastes great. Got a little kick to it, and it's still got that barbecue flavor. So I've got that all wrapped up in tin foil, and I'm going to bring that out and throw that on the campfire tomorrow. So enjoy. I will put a link to the campfire tomorrow at the end of this video, so that, you know, give it a week to come out, because they're probably not going to come out the same week. But I will definitely put a link in there so that you can follow along and have breakfast with me tomorrow morning out here at the lean-to. At the end of this video, I'll put you in some links to more topics about the great state of Maine. There'll be 3 of them. I also have a round circle back there. I'm standing next to a bear. Click that bear if you'd like to subscribe to my channel. Looking forward to meeting you, and come along with me to the state of Maine. And the other thing I'll be doing is up in the right-hand corner of your screen, I'll drop in some links to other topics that are about the state of Maine and how I live, work, and do things here at the off-grid cabin in northern Maine.